Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. Psalm 91 verses 1. Hello beautiful family, a very warm welcome back to the Lovystouch food channel. Thank you so much for coming back. Today on the menu we are going to be making chicken liver fried rice. This rice recipe is an experience of its own. It is just so delicious and you really have to try it, especially if you love some liver. Please stay tuned and let's get started. So we have our chicken liver here. If you love liver, you can absolutely, certainly love this rice. We have some veggies here. I went with some three sisters. I call them three sisters. The yellow bell pepper, the red one, and the green one. I have also some onions chopped. I have a little bit of cabbage and curry powder, turmeric powder, some seasoning cubes, and I have some garlic and ginger. And here's my Yasmin rice. I'll list the exact quantity used below in the description box. And this is my oil. All right, this is so simple. I went ahead to wash clean my liver. I'm using chicken liver, by the way. To season it, I'm going to use 1 cube of chicken bouillon, all-purpose seasoning. I'm using a tablespoon of that and a little bit of curry powder, which is going to give it that beautiful color in the end. I'm going to also add some salt and lots more of some chopped red onion. It's going to give a lot of freshness to this liver. I'm going to go ahead and stir everything gently together and cover it without adding excess water right from the beginning. And as you can hear, it is nice and very saucy. So don't add any additional water for now. Just cover it and allow it to steam just for about 5 minutes. All right. Now we're going to add water just because we need enough stock to cook our rice with as well. And this water is also going to help release all the yummy juices from this liver. Allow this to cook. And as you can see, lots of juices accumulated here. I can tell that you can see it. It is just so beautiful. That's why you do not want to bombard it with lots of juices, okay? This way, the liver is going to come out very, very tasty. Much more tastier than you adding too much water. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it for it to simmer through just so that it absorbs all this goodness more for about 5 minutes, and then I will go ahead and take out my liver and just allow it to rest and just cool down before I cut them into smaller pieces. So in the same stock, I'm going to add a bit of turmeric powder and a little bit more of curry powder for that beautiful color of the rice. You can decide to also not add turmeric powder if you do not want it to be nice and yellow and colorful as I wanted mine. Okay, not everybody like that. All right. Same stock, I added about a liter of water and I went ahead to cover it, allow it to boil, while I'll then go ahead and prep for my rice. As I always preach on this channel, it is very important for you to go ahead and wash your rice because you do not know where it's coming from, first of all, and also you get rid of the excess starch that we don't need too much. Okay, so once I'm done and the water is nicely boiling, I'll then go ahead and add my rice, stir everything together. This is basically the same way you'll be making your fried rice, just to make sure that the rice tastes a little bit more better than you using just your normal white rice. Okay, so I added some salt to taste and I went ahead to stir everything gently together, and I'm now going to cover it and allow this rice to slowly cook for about 25 minutes. In between, just 15 minutes of it cooking. You just want to go ahead and stir everything to combine as you see me do here. Cover it with your parchment paper and allow it to slowly cook again for the next 10 minutes. And before you will say jack, your rice should be ready. Oh boy, the aroma in here is just amazing. It's an experience that you need to really try. It is so tasty already. So after 25 minutes of cooking, my rice is nicely done, very fluffy, and as you can see, the color is beautiful. It's giving me bright and shine. Yes, you need to bright up your life with this rice. So I'm going to put it in the bowl, allow it to just cool down before I start to fry everything together. Look, this rice was really good and it smells so delicious. I'm going to go ahead and set that aside and then go ahead and cut my liver into pieces that I prefer. You may decide to just leave them as big chunky as they are, or just cut it a little bit more tinier than I did mine. The whole decision is on you. Just go ahead and do you. You absolutely have to nail it the way you like it. So this is how I'm settling with mine. I'll then go ahead and show you all the other ingredients that I'll be using, which are the vegetables. You know, everything has been cut way ahead of time. I just do not want to waste too much of your time, you know. Just go ahead and use any vegetables that you prefer. Just have it in mind that keep it very nice and colorful. Okay, so in my work pan, I'll be adding about 1/4 cup of olive oil. Just use any oil of choice. It's absolutely okay. I'll then add my liver. That is the nicely steamed chicken liver. I'm going to just saute it for about 3 minutes. Make sure you do not fry it because it will end up being so hard. We want our liver to just remain nice and tender. Okay, so after that, I'll add in my chopped onions and then goes in my colorful, beautiful bell peppers. You choose any color of choice, will be very good. I love me some bell peppers. I think it makes every dish look so beautiful and has some delicious and tasty aroma to it, which I absolutely go for each and every day. So I'll then go ahead and stir it nicely together as you see me do. And oh boy, the aromas coming through is incredible. So I'll just stir this, making sure that everything is well incorporated, and then I'll go ahead and grate some ginger. It is very important, but please have in mind that you do not have to also use too much of it because it can end up being very bitter and we don't want that. And I also go in with some fresh garlic. I use 2 cloves of that. Brings lots more freshness to this rice that I love. I'll go ahead and stir it again and allow it to simmer for about 2 minutes and then introduce my rice. Are we not loving that beautiful color of the rice? It's absolutely delicious. It looks so good already. And make sure that the rice that you're using is nicely cooled down, because if it's too hot and it meets the hot stir fry, it's going to not end up, you know, sitting for a very long time. It will end up going bad very easily. So please take note of that. I'm going to mesmerize this rice with a tablespoon of dark soy sauce and a tablespoon of thick oyster sauce to give it more flavor, more aroma, and everything nice. All right, so once everything goes in, all that you do is just go ahead, mix and we are almost done. Now all that you can think of is a little bit of crunch. I love me some crunchiness in my fried rice, but if you do not mind, you can go ahead, stir everything together, allow it to simmer for just a minute, and your fried rice should be done. But I care for some crunch here, so I'm going to go ahead and chop some cabbage and a little bit more of some kale leaves, which is going to make this even more brighter and beautiful. And boy, I do not want to have fried rice with no crunch at all. I think it's absolutely amazing to have it in here. So here I'm going to just go ahead and stir fry everything together once again and give it about 1 minute and we should be done. This is absolutely beautiful. I also went in with some spring onions, which I absolutely love. The more the vegetables, the better, you know. Just go in with your favorite veggies and you're going to absolutely love this so much. The freshness of all these ingredients is going to make this absolutely beautiful and so tasty. We are done, family. There you have it. Allow it to rest for just a minute and go ahead and serve yourself. Choose to have this on its own, which is perfect because it's very well balanced. But if your mouth sweets you, go ahead and add a little bit of coleslaw, some chicken wings or fish. You just go ahead and choose any protein, extra protein of choice. Why not? This is absolutely stunning, very delicious. I think if I had a restaurant, this is going to be one of my signature fried rice. It is so good and I know a lot of people are going to love it. So why don't you try it now and you will definitely testify. So there you have it, family. Thank you so much for watching. Such a pleasant to have you here. I'm just so excited that you watch all the way till the end. Please make sure you give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy this recipe, and also share with your friends and family because you never know who you'll be helping. All right. If this is your first time here, however, hello, my name is Lovia from Lovystouch. My main goal here is to cheer you up into making your own delicious meal right at the comfort of your home. I also love to share kitchen related motivational videos, so please come on board and subscribe to join the family for amazing new recipes every week. Thank you so very much, family, for watching once again. And as always, know that you're so beautiful just the way you are. I will see you in my next one. Have a blessed day.